Hello my crochet friends, this is Lady Jana and welcome back to my channel. I have another crochet kit to share with you. The Highland Cow crochet kit. Purchased this from Dollarama. I paid $4.50 plus tax Canadian. We will go through the pattern together. Were there any mistakes or not? Did I have enough yarn to complete this? Or what's going on with this kit? Did I really like it or not? We'll see. I did crochet all of the pieces. Is there any pieces missing? Let's find out. And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hype the video. The first thing I want to talk about is if I had enough material to finish the whole thing. This is the fiber fill that is left, so I had plenty. Let's look at my head. Very pretty. The eyes I only added, it's not glued yet, but I'm going to glue the eyes on. So this was added after the head was completed. This is the body. The way that you sew it is you sew it like this. What you can do is place this in the middle and push it in. Sew around it. Let's talk about the legs. The legs. If you notice, they're different colors. There's one that's different color than the others. One is one color brown. These are two color browns. And also, if you look, this is this. So what is this? Because this should have been this color, a darker color, but it wasn't. It was this pale of a color, and I didn't have enough either. I only have enough to do 3 legs. This color, the pale color, I had enough for the mouth, but not enough for the horns. I only made 1 horn and it's not even complete. This is what is left. So my cow will be unicorn and short unicorn. I did do the ears, so that's fine. The ears is a basic magic ring. Once the round is completed for the ears, you pinch the bottom and then you sew a few stitches. And this is how you're going to add it on to the head. Look at what's left. Where is it? Okay. And this is what I have left to do the hair. I don't even have enough. I will show you how I'm going to do it or how I would have done it because I'm not going to do it. I don't have enough, but I will show you how I would have done it. Let's look at the pattern. So for the head, we start with an oval. We start with 7 chain. And around our 7 chain, you're going to do your first row. 5 single crochet followed by 3 single crochet in the same stitch, 4 single crochet and an increase, which is 2 single crochet, and then row number 2, an increase, which is 2 single crochet in the same stitch, followed by 4 single crochet, 3 increases, 4 single crochet, and 2 increases. Let's go ahead and do the first 2 rows. The crochet hook that I've been using is the 2.5 millimeter crochet hook. I'm not going to be using the one that came with the kit because it's not sturdy enough, but I did measure it and it is a 2.5. Take your yarn, do a slip knot, and you're going to do 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 chains like this. Starting from the second chain from hook, you're going to do 5 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now what's left is one chain. In that one chain, you do the W. The W is 3 single crochet. So we'll do 3 single crochet in this last chain. 1, 2, 3. Now we turn our work and we're going to be working in the loops right here. There's loops. The last loop is right in front. So right now we need to do 4 single crochet through these loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the last loop we're going to do a increase, which is 2 single crochet. 1 and 2. There you go. So now in the second row, we're going to start with an increase. Go into your first stitch, which is right there. And you're going to do 2 single crochet. 1 and 2. Don't forget to place your stitch marker where your first single crochet is. 4 single crochet. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it says 3 increases. This means there's 3 stitches that will have 2 single crochet inside. So this is my first stitch. I'm going to do 2 single crochet. My second stitch, I'm going to do 2 single crochet. And my third stitch, 2 single crochet as well. Next, we're going to do 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whoop, 4. Next, we need to do 2 increases, which means that this stitch will have 2 single crochets and this stitch will have 2 single crochet. So this first stitch, 1, 2, and then the next stitch, 1, 2. Let's talk about row number 3. I think so. The first is a single crochet. Then we're going to do an increase in this next stitch. 1, 2 for our increase. Next, we do 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is 3 times single crochet followed by an increase. So a single crochet followed by an increase, you do this 3 times. So single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase. That's how you do it. So So I've got to stop here. I just ran out of yarn to show you, but this is how this is done. And of course, you need to use the lighter color. Once you reach row number 8, you need to do a color change. I would need to explain to you how to do a color change. So I'm going to use this blue yarn. Let's say we're at the end of our row. Just before we do the last stitch of that row, this is where we're going to do our color change. You go into the stitch, yarn over and pull through, but then let go of that brown color yarn, pick the blue one, so you yarn over and pull through both loops, and then you start crocheting with the blue color. Okay, so make sure to bring the 2 colors with you. Let me just do a first stitch. 1. Because what I'm doing is the tails that I have and also the brown, I'm crocheting together so I don't have to weave it in. But if you want to, you can weave it in after if you don't want to do this little trick. You don't have to pick those up. Just keep it on the back and then do your whatever pattern with the blue yarn or with the other color yarn. So that's how you do it. I did not see any errors within the head. Then you have the legs. Again, you've got your color change. You start with a magic ring. If you don't know how to do a magic ring, it is explained to you on this side of the page, how to do a step-by-step magic ring. And then we come up to the horn. Of course, I did run out of yarn, but you start with a magic ring and you do 4 single crochet, and no errors here either. The ear is a magic ring with 6 single crochet, and you wind up with 18, and this is what you get. Okay, don't forget this tail to weave it in. And with this, you're going to pinch, sew a few stitches here, and then it can go on to your head. Go through a few lines just to make sure you understand how to read this. Row number 1, you do a magic ring and 6 single crochet inside. Row number 2, it's 6 increases, which is 2 single crochet in each stitch to give you 12 stitches. Row number 3, 1 single crochet followed by an increase 6 times to give you 18 stitches. Row number 4, 2 single crochet followed by an increase 6 times to give you 24 stitches, and so on. There will be decreases. Oh, I've not explained to you how to do the decreases. Let me just do that. Let me just grab my example here and we'll do some decreases. A decrease is 2 stitches crocheted together. So let's do a decrease. So you go into the stitch, yarn over and pull through, into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through. Then you yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Let's do that again. Into the stitch, yarn over and pull through, into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, then you yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So this is how you do it. The A symbol, that's a decrease, so this would read 6 single crochet followed by a decrease. Remember, you crochet 2 stitches together 6 times to give you 42 stitches. Now, I do want to talk to you about the hair, how you would add the hair onto the head. There's a few ways, but this is how I would do it. Sew in your horns first and the ears, and you do your hair in front of the horns. So I would measure maybe the top of the head to the eyes. Let's say it's this length. So I'm going to cut this length. And the way that I would do this, fold it in half, take your crochet hook, start in the middle, go into a stitch, and then pull through the stitch like this, and now grab like this, and then you go grab the tails and pull through the loop and pull. This would be your first hair. So I would do starting rows like this until you have something like this, and then you can trim after. But this is how I would do the hair. Like I said, I'm not gonna do it because I don't have enough. And I'm not gonna use my own yarn. Nope. This is the yarn I got with the kit, and that is what it is. So let me just go ahead and assemble everything. So this is the final product, the final cow with everything that we received. Of course, this would have been way, way, way better if I had enough yarn to do the hair. Definitely not. This is a little ears. This is where I placed it. The single horn. I did not do any extras. This is the only yarn that I had left, and it's a tiny horn. The horn should have been a little bit big, a little bit longer, but this is what it is. And also, I noticed there's no tail. If you look at the pattern, the instructions, all of the instructions, again, it is missing a tail. You can do a tail if you don't have enough yarn. You can look into your stash to see if you can find some yarn, but this is what it is. Did I like it? The pattern is fairly well written. There was no mistake that I saw. The only thing maybe I would try this with my own yarn. I would add a tail. I would maybe do the body a tiny bit shorter. It looks a little bit long, but then again, maybe with the hair on top, it would have been way, way, way better. So I did like making it. There was not enough yarn, unfortunately. I did not get the right colors. I should have gotten a more dark color for the feet, for the bottom of the feet, and I did run out of colors. Let me know in the comments section if you tried this cow and how it turned out, and if you had enough yarn. I hope they enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.